In 2024, over 250,000 people were granted British citizenship. But with changing immigration laws and stricter requirements, how will things look in 2025? If you're thinking about becoming a British citizen, there are some critical updates you need to know. In this video, we will break down the requirements and crucial need-to-know information you need to prepare for your UK citizenship application in 2025. Naturalisation, or registration, is the process through which you become a British citizen. This typically involves living in the UK for a specified period and meeting certain legal requirements, such as proving good character and knowledge of English language and culture. Becoming a British citizen is a major milestone, offering security, rights, and opportunities. But the journey to citizenship isn't always straightforward. With new rules, eligibility criteria, and evolving policies, it's crucial to understand what's required before you apply. Today, we'll explore the different routes to citizenship, key changes in 2025, and essential tips to ensure your application has the best chance of success. Let's get started. Routes to British citizenship. Becoming a British citizen involves meeting specific criteria set by the Home Office. There are several routes through which individuals can get British citizenship, each designed for different circumstances and eligibility criteria. The process of becoming a British citizen is more commonly known as naturalisation or registration. There are 6 different types of British nationality: British citizenship, British Overseas Territories citizen, British Overseas Citizen, British Subject, British National Overseas, British Protected Person. How to get British citizenship if you were born in the UK? If you were born in the UK, depending on your circumstances, you may not automatically get British citizenship. It depends on when you were born and your parents' circumstances and immigration status at the time of your birth. For example, if one or both of your parents had indefinite leave to remain or were British citizens when you were born, you will automatically be a British citizen. If you were born in the UK but are not automatically a British citizen, you may be eligible to make an application to register as a British citizen if either you were born on or after the 1st of January 1983, and you are under 18, and since your birth one of your parents became a British citizen or got permission to stay in the UK permanently, or you lived in the UK until you were 10 or older. How to get British citizenship if you were born outside the UK? Ordinarily, British citizenship automatically passes down one generation to children born outside the UK. If you were born outside the UK to a British parent, you will have automatically acquired British citizenship. If you have a child who is born outside the UK, they may not automatically be British. You will need to apply to register your child as a British citizen. How to get British citizenship if you are the spouse of or in a civil partnership with a British citizen. You can apply for British citizenship as the spouse of or civil partner of a British citizen if you are over the age of 18, are married to or in a civil partnership with someone who is a British citizen, have lived in the UK for at least 3 years before the date of application. As soon as you have been granted indefinite leave to remain, settled status, or indefinite leave to enter, you will be eligible to apply. You do not have to wait before you send your application. In addition to the above, you must also prove your knowledge of English, Welsh, or Scottish Gaelic, pass the Life in the UK test, be of good character, not have spent more than 270 days outside the UK during the 3 years before your application, not have spent more than 90 days outside the UK in 12 months before your application. How to get British citizenship if you have indefinite leave to remain, settled status under the EU settlement scheme, or indefinite leave to enter. You may be eligible to apply for British citizenship if you have lived in the UK for 5 years and have had indefinite leave to remain, settled status, or indefinite leave to enter for 12 months. You must also be over the age of 18 Prove your knowledge of English, Welsh or Scottish Gaelic. Pass the Life in the UK test. Intend to continue living in the UK. Be of good character. Prove you were in the UK exactly 5 years before the day you sent your application. Not have spent more than 450 days outside the UK during the 5 years before your application. Not have spent more than 90 days outside the UK in 12 months before your application. Other routes to citizenship. You could also be eligible for British nationality if any of the following apply to you. You have a British parent. You have another type of British nationality. You have lived in the UK or worked as a Crown servant. You have a connection with Gibraltar. You have lived in Hong Kong. You have a parent with British Overseas Territories. Citizenship. You are stateless. You previously gave up, renounced, your citizenship. Other special circumstances apply to you. British citizenship as a person of Chagosian descent. If you are a Commonwealth citizen. It is crucial to note that each route to British citizenship has specific eligibility requirements, including criteria related to age, residence, character, and language ability. Additionally, you may need to meet the good character requirements and prove you have sufficient knowledge of life in the UK and the English language, depending on your chosen route. Key changes to British citizenship in 2025. Here's what's new in 2025. Stricter residency proof. More emphasis on proving continuous residence with evidence like tax records, bank statements, and official documents. Tougher good character requirement. Even minor past offences could impact your application. Updated Life in the UK test. Expect revised questions reflecting current UK values and policies. Increased application fees. The cost of applying for citizenship has risen, so be prepared for higher fees. Staying informed on these updates will help you avoid common pitfalls and speed up your application process. The Home Office is tightening its regulations, meaning even minor errors in your application could lead to delays or refusals. Processing times are also unpredictable, so applying correctly the first time is more important than ever. Becoming a British citizen is attainable through various paths, each designed for different situations. It is essential to understand the specific criteria for your chosen route and meet the necessary requirements. That is where we step in. Our highly trained immigration lawyers have a thorough understanding of British nationality laws, requirements and processes, and the various pathways to British citizenship. We can help you navigate the application process effectively by providing you with advice on your eligibility to apply for British citizenship based on your individual circumstances, a customized evidence checklist, help with preparing and sending your application form and evidence, an honest opinion on the positives and negatives of your case. Our nationality lawyers will simplify the citizenship process for you. Have questions about your British citizenship application? Leave them in the comments below. Our team is happy to help you navigate this process. And don't forget to check out our other videos on UK visas and immigration tips. We've got plenty of helpful advice to guide you every step of the way. Best of luck with your British citizenship application in 2025. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more expert advice on UK immigration. If you need professional legal assistance, feel free to contact us. Our team is here to help you navigate your immigration journey with confidence. Safe travels and good luck with your application. See you in the next video.